my twin flames, my twin souls, soul flames, soul mates. Welcome to the portal of love. It's been rough for me getting here. That's why my video is a couple days late. But nevertheless, I'm here. Thank you for joining me on my channel. And if you're returning, what up, y'all? If you're new, what up, y'all? Okay, so it's taken me a couple of days because I've been under major chaos. Despite every effort, there is a real force that's pulling things to change. And I felt it. I feel the shift coming. I felt it coming. The cards confirm it. However, this is here. So let's see what's going on, what the cards have to say. Just intuitively, I want to say that my spirit and my soul is not at rest. It is trying to escape out of my physical being. And that means it wants my physical to move as well. And it's so interesting because I don't want to skip over anything, but we do have moving on from the dark to the light. Anyway, let's start the way we usually start. My lovely souls. First, I want to acknowledge the divine. Please, divine, use me as a vessel to communicate to the beautiful souls that are on this channel at this moment. The archangels, or the seven creative eyes of Allah, or the Elohim. Also, I want to acknowledge my ancestors, those that serve my highest good, the spiritual team, the mineral kingdom, the earthly kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, water, all elements. I want to acknowledge. And let's get started. So Divine Feminine has the Lovers. Test time. Fulfillment of prophecy. It is that time for Divine Feminine. But we must balance our three-dimensional and higher realm self, meaning mind, body, and spirit. All have to be, are all aligned in one. You know what I mean. They're all in alignment. So that is good. With the Lovers, there's also, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the clarifier, but this is the beginning of this new cycle that we're in. We also have the Chariots. Things happening very quickly in a positive direction. The conflict is over in the fifth dimension. So it is just trying to manifest in the third dimension. However, we all didn't know how this would look or what to expect ushering in the new earth, but it is happening rapidly. So the divine masculine is the Hierophant. He's in his proper position, receiving his high counsel. He's committed to this connection, and he's a spiritual warrior right now. Clarifying the divine feminine in the lovers is patience. That is balancing that 3D in that fifth dimensional self and above. So divine feminine, you have everything growing within you. However, it's not without obstacles and challenges. See, as we cross over, which is this number 5, 5 of Wands, there are conflicts. However, all these orbs of lights are your spirit guides. They will not let you fall. You see that little opening is not even big enough for you to fall in. And you're wondering how stable that other side is. But you realize that you don't know how stable the side is that you're standing on. So you must cross over divine feminine. And the solar plexus chakra, I can. See, and this even coincided with it. The yellow orbs and the yellow and the solar plexus chakra, meaning I can. So divine feminine, you can do it. Also, I pulled some more clarifiers out of this deck. We had the wheel again. That wheel is turning. It's turning rapidly. Judgment. Prophecy. Destiny is here for divine feminine. Divine masculine, he has the 6 of cups. He knows you're his soulmate, his one and only happiness, his ticket to his divine inheritance, to his happiness, legacy, everything. The blessings are within the union. He understands that. He just has to stand his ground about his love that he has for you, for the divine feminine. And then he has to play the waiting game, because he knows that we're in the process of jumping timelines. And he pretty much knows he has to make his decision. The connecting energy. The divine masculine also has the hermit, so he's been going within. And he's going through a transformation where the scales are being balanced. Connecting energy to chariot, as I stated before, things are happening rapidly, as we say in the hood, with the quickness. In the fifth dimension, secrets are coming out with the moon, but there's also balance there. Justice will be served, also balance there as well. Law, order, equity. And then the sun. So amidst this cycle is the sun. So that's a very good card. And then clarifying that is victory and success, the 6 of Wands. Yes. Balance again. And also the lovers again. A harmonious new beginning, affectionate beginning. That's what this new cycle is bringing in. All that we've been waiting on and everyone's been doing videos about. Because when you find the 3, you find the 1. Because 1 is of the 3, and 3 is definitely of the 1. So, counterparts, divine counterparts are moving on from darkness into lightness. Away from this discontentment and boredom with the 4 cups, into recognition and reward. Your hard work is paying off. The time is here not just union, but to manifest this new earth. Um, I also pulled from another deck. We had the Ace of Wands, creativity from the divine, an ace that we've all earned. So it's time to get those projects off the ground during this time. It's time to be strong, tame the lower self. Also, this is the number 8 card. Abundance is here for us to grab. The 4 Wands, committed, stable union, partnership. 10 of Cups was in reverse. The 10 of Cups being in reverse, meaning this is a transitional time. This isn't quite, we're guaranteed victory and success. However, in this cycle, it's not like it's time to really celebrate. It's time to be grateful for every success and continue to plant the seeds of the next cycle. Balancing. People see that it's juggling, but balancing your spiritual and your physical life, despite being during a transitional period, we need to change our perspective of the way we're looking at things with the Hangman. Things are happening for us, not to us. Go within with the High Priestess. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles meaning I see that as we're being led to where we should be. We're not quite there. But because when it's upright, it's repeat what you're doing. But right now, a lot of us are being called to move and move quickly. Why? Things are revealed as they come. So I don't have that answer as to why we're being told to move quickly. But also I know that it's to end confusion, to go with the desires of our hearts and express ourselves using the creative energy of the Ace of Wands that we've been given to ignite our hearts and passions. Here's the High Priestess again, to be able to use our spiritual practice to help us ascend to higher levels and to release fear. And then comes, once this pile of cards, which comes from the divine feminine energy, whenever I want to hear from the divine feminine energy, I pull from the Mother Goddess deck. Then comes the success in the 6 of Pentacles, the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Here we are. Then you start to be pregnant with child, ideas, new, ascension, new way of life. And here we are. Crone Ascension, right there in the cards. Although it looks like failure, with the 7 of Pentacles, it's not. This is to purify you, cause you to perform alchemy, to take toxic things and another element and create what you desire, which is fruition, bringing all your dreams and your harvest into fruition, into the earthly plane. To get rid of illusions that everything was okay as it was. and to regenerate. Regenerate your mind, your spirit through meditation and that Kundalini rising and receiving all of that divine energy. And here's the sun again. It's going to set us on fire. And then we enter into that new cycle of the world. Then the Two of Cups, the yin and yang, the union that everybody's been talking about begins. And then Ace of Manifestation. Then you get your Ace of Pentacles. So hopefully that told a story, because it explained to me what was happening. And now I understand. But I pulled more cards to help us along, because I figured this was a critical cycle that we're in. So we have everything from nothing. Number 7 card. And that symbol used to be the symbol that I used for a marketing company that I started in about 20 years ago. So I thought this was ironic that I pulled this card. So everything is coming from nothing. Everything, this whole universe came from nothing. Well, from the black hole, which is, we know, feminine energy. So what looks like nothing right now, everything is the groundwork is being set for everything. Spontaneity. You must be ready to act as you're guided to, the spur of the moment. If you're a twin, the left hip may be out of alignment. Through yoga, stretching, that needs to be aligned. You use your hips to walk, you're going to need complexities. Breaking big tasks down to smaller tasks. Building a new foundation brick by brick. The seal. The seal, the covenant of new earth is here. Joy comes in the morning. There's joy for us. The right foot arch. Someone may be having some problems with their feet, may be feeling some pains in their right arch. The foot is like the map to the body. So stretching and just being ready to be able to get on those feet and move quickly is what this is about right now. The warrior shield. There is protection for the light workers. The body unified. The body needs to be aligned with the mind and the soul and the spirit. Everything needs to be in unison. And that's critical at this time. So if you're getting spiritually attacked like I have been the past couple of days, it's to get you in alignment with the divine order. Now we enter into the Stargate. Things are going to start happening. People are going to be seeing things that they never saw before. I got a feeling after this next cycle, not fearfully, but some people may be afraid because they didn't know certain things existed. But just be prepared. The spiritual community, we're prepared. We know. We know. Let's just put it like that. We know. Okay, so I pulled more cards. So our dreams need a practical plan. So when you come up with these, when you use this ace, the energy of this ace this week to create what you want to create, have a tinge of practicality with it. I mean, I know we want to live completely in 5D and above, but we also live on the earth plane and chose to use a human body to come down and do work. So that confines us to using a practical plan. And we also must surrender to the divine. Just ask that your steps be ordered and that you are not allowed to step out of what's not in alignment with your highest good at this time. I know that it's been my petition, and then I meditate, and then I get up and I perform the action with the trust that my petition and my meditation is leading me, which is my intuition, is leading me in the correct direction. Because nothing is yet set in stone. So things are currently moving around. So that's why I say we have to be ready to move quickly based upon the information. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is occurring. And this is a divine feminine. So divine masculine is feeling victorious and successful with this union on his mind and the future, even though it's quite uncertain as to which timeline we're jumping to. But I'm pretty sure most of us all are trying to achieve the highest timeline possible. But that is occurring on a cellular level as we speak. Akasha, your guidance is being divinely guided. So both twins or counterparts are being closely worked with and being divinely guided. Trust the niggle. So trust that feeling, because that's the mind, body, and spirit working together. Trust. As I stated, all the cards are saying be ready to move or make a move when it's time to make a move. So trust the niggle. Warrior woman, divine feminine, you're shining right now. But have you answered your deepest calling? You're about to find out what that is. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. It's our job to teach what we learn. It's okay to sell it, I guess, but you also want to be a teacher overall, because your riches are stored up in the spiritual realm. Here we go. Don't dim to fit in. Don't dim your light to fit in any group, organization, or anything. Now is not the time for that. Let that light shine. The world needs it. The universe needs it. And unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I feel that unwinding now as things are unraveling. Things in my current timeline are unraveling for a purpose. So while it can be kind of unsettling to the human mind, which I am human, I realize spiritually that that's a sign it's time to move on. So I have some affirmation cards that I want to share. I stand on my own 2 feet. I accept and use my own power. It is safe for me to speak up for myself. I experienced that. I pulled these cards on Sunday, intending to do a video on Sunday, but had so much chaos that I've seen most of this even play out before even bringing it to you guys, so I can confirm that this is a very accurate reading. I lovingly do everything I can to assist my body in maintaining perfect health. I get plenty of sleep every night. My body appreciates how I take care of it. Still working on that part. I've been catching up on the rest part. But being on the front lines with the this virus and all is very stressful, and sleep is my friend. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. Yes, I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. Okay, that's like, I don't know, second confirmation. I am safe in all my relationships, and I give and receive lots of love. I draw love and romance into my life, and I accept it now. So those are the affirmations. And these cards are magical. I'll just say that. They seem, you know, generic with affirmations, but it's so many times that I've read these cards and then had situations where I needed to fall back on those affirmations, and they helped. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. As a twin, nobody understands your divine union but you and your twin. But you must forgive your parents. We must forgive our parents because they don't understand this spiritual realm that we're in, that we know exists. Because most people, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of people who just feel like earth is it. That's all they know. The physical realm, what they can see with their two eyes. They don't even believe in a third eye. And you have to forgive those people because they don't understand. We came here with higher purposes. We're star seeds, light workers. Can't expect them to understand. And that's hard because you want to be understood. But that's why we have each other. Getting to know each other. So, as divine masculine and feminine cling to each other and talk to each other, the bond is deepening. And if you haven't been in contact with your mate, you're safe in all your relationships. And you give and receive lots of love. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, divine feminine and masculine, if you're holding on to any past hurts and pains, it's time to let it go. Because guess what? This situation involves marriage. So guys, in a nutshell, this cycle is going to move pretty quickly. Well, things are going to happen spontaneously. I should say that. And according to the connecting energy, it's going to move pretty quickly. There's victory and success. Stay connected to the divine. Come up with a practical plan for the next step. Life has changed as we all know it. We are creating the new earth. Always keep that in mind. Be the change that you want to see. Mahatma Gandhi. And be ready for this victory and success. Guys, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to do another video because things are changing around me so quickly and I have no clue. But I want to let you know that I love you all. You can hit me up at virtuosathegoddess@gmail.com. And thank you so much. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.